I'm an African. I don't apologize for it. My name is Maponga Joshua from Farmers of Thought.
Mamruti here from Farmers of Thoughts.
In the modern days that we are living in, we have a great challenge between two women that compete in every man's life. That is his wife and that is the mother-in-law. In the greater African context, again, we find that this relationship is very delicate and very intricate. One woman gives birth to the man. The other woman gives birth to the next generation. And there is always competing and lines of diversity and controversy between these two women. And I'm glad today we're going to talk to another woman. Listen, tell us in your own word, what is your take about the relationship between every daughter and their mother-in-law? And remember, as you are talking about this, you are talking about my mother.
Wisdom dictates that there are battles that one doesn't want to fight. And one of them is you fighting your mother-in-law or me fighting my mother-in-law. Because the truth is there's a blood relationship between my husband and his mother. And besides that, I think as Africans, we need to be thankful that mothers-in-law, they have actually gave us husbands. Hence, we should, appreciate the mothers-in-law. The fact that I have you, I should appreciate my Jishu. I don't want to talk about how perhaps she behaves towards me, but the fact that you are here, you are what you are. I was attracted. I looked at you and I went like, wow. All that is because of your mother. And given that, we need to appreciate, we need to love them at all cost. I know it's not an easy journey. Two women, sometimes in one house, issues are bound. There would be inherent issues to that kind of a relationship. But I think as wise women, we need to manage those kind of relationship. And let me tell you, if you love your mother-in-law, if you take care of your mother-in-law, then you are killing two birds with one stone.
And you mean I'm a bird now?
No, not really.
Two birds with one stone now?
No, not really. But
Okay.
I think.
All right. That's an interesting one. But as Africans, we also tend to understand that the mothers-in-law will be very critical to their daughters-in-law on one or two levels. Level one is that they are fully aware that in the event that they pass away, they're leaving the legacy of the family in the hands of their daughter-in-law. This relationship, intricate as it is, it must be managed and managed very correctly, because the daughters-in-law assume full responsibility, full accountability as to the running of their own families. As Mamruti correctly puts it, it will be a useless battle to fight to make me choose between myself and my mother, my wife and my mother. And many of our modern women will make that blunder to say it's either your mother or it's me. And why can't I have both? Again, the issue of me having two women comes in very strong, that you as my wife can never give birth to me. And my mother being there, I can never sleep with her. And in as much as there is controversy and seems to be tension between the two women, African women, particularly the modern, educated woman, who thinks that because she can afford a car, she can afford a house and etc., feels like the mother-in-law is far much less of value. Let you think correctly as a woman that your value in the family is invaluable. It cannot be replaced. But your contribution, your greatest contribution, is to make sure that you love your husband. In the midst of loving your husband, love the source where he comes from. I mean, if you love the fruits, please look after the tree also. I'm an African.